Hey there, Postal here. So today we're going to hop right into a game in the Me P.1101, a plane I haven't played in probably more than a year, to be honest. Let's go ahead and take a look at why. Alright, so plane I haven't taken out a very long time. Not because it's a bad plane, but because I'm stubborn. So this is the Me P.1101, Tier 10 German light fighter. Excellent plane, really good tech tree line, to be honest. But hey, Postal, why haven't you taken this plane out in a long time? Well, it's because it's really kind of the quintessential plane. At Tier 10, you'll see, people tend to do the best in this plane. So why is that? Well, that's because it's a really well balanced machine. And let me get rid of some of these things here. Hello, sir. You can hello, sir. So what's so good about it? Well, I mean, obviously it's pretty darn quick. It is Tier 10 jet after all. You better be pretty darn quick. But that really doesn't put it above head and shoulders above anything else here at Tier 10. It's got pretty good altitude performance, but again, it's not like the best altitude performance at this tier. For a light fighter, it's kind of right in the middle there. I mean, it's on the higher end, but it's not like, that's what makes this plane. It's no MiG, let's say that. But what it does have, it's got great balance. Its maneuverability isn't great, but again, it's very strong. It's above average, and it allows you to get these ridiculously good guns on target. And unlike a lot of German planes, this has 4 of the same guns. So you're not having like 230s and 220s and 215s. You got no confusion on what's hitting and what's not hitting. You have 4 very strong 20mm cannons. I love the sound they make. Let's get this guy first. And you're just able to do consistent damage and very high output of damage. I can go versus, and you can, anybody in this plane can go versus GAs, versus bombers, versus heavy fighters, and you're going to be taking out chunks of consistent damage as long as you're actually hitting. Like that. And that's something that you might not necessarily get with a lot of the other Tier 10 planes. The Swift, a lot of people don't like because it's just 2 20mm cannons. The Sabre, a lot of people don't like because it's 6 50 cal machine guns. But the Key 162 Type 3 has 2 30mm cannons. The MiG has 1 37mm cannon and 2 23mm cannons, but again, you've got kind of that offset, so like if one's hitting, they might not all 3 be hitting. It's nice to have that chunk damage, but this you just have great consistency, and you've got a very well-rounded package. And I'm talking about a flight package, I'm not talking about anything else. Let's see if I can get rid of this MiG-9 for that matter. See, I'm up at 12,000 feet, and I really don't feel like I'm still at 350 miles an hour. That's a pretty big deal, right? So I can turn on this guy. Hello, sir. Got his engine knocked out. Excellent. Let's go down here and let's get the center. Do I really want to get the center? Not really, because I don't want to take over the frickin' get air supremacy. But you're next on the list. Huzzah! Down we go. Let's go defend this. Oh, no, military base, actually. I'm sorry. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, an LA-15. So these guys, a lot of maneuverability, so I just keep on going. Able to get 600 miles an hour. Unfortunately, we lost this sector, so let's go ahead and I guess we'll help get the center sector first. Got the center sector. Well, alright, let's just kill this guy. And see, that's what I mean by the consistency. Like you're just putting out enough enough ammunition there to easily take care of whatever you're shooting at. You don't have to worry about is it going too far, is it going too short. If one's hitting, all four have the opportunity to hit. It's a really big perk of this particular plane. Yeah, so let's get rid of this guy.
Enemy bombers inbound. Don't let them reach their target.
Poor work there, actually. On my part. See, just taking out chunks of ground attack. Let's go and take out this bomber real quick. See, it's just a really, really well-balanced plane, and so that means I don't play it because I used to see it all the time. Like, you'd go to tier 10 matches, and you saw nothing but XF90s and Me P.1101s. Hasn't gotten that bad, as bad recently. Still see a bunch of XF90s. I mean, there's only 3 tier 10 heavy fighters in the game. There's 8 tier 10 light fighters in the game. And so, you know, you'll see people, it seems like they've kind of gotten off the Me P.1101 bandwagon. Maybe just because they got tired of playing 30,000 battles in 1101. And they're in things like LA-15, because LA-15's a dang good plane. Ew, should not be turning with him. But I knocked out his wings, so I could turn with him. Excellent. Plus he was a bot, so it makes it a little bit easier. Get rid of this hunter really quick. Bam, buddy. Do this MiG. Oh, dang. Lost him through the clouds. Ah! What's coming after me? Ah, 211. I knew something was chunking away at me. Oh well. Hopefully, we set ourselves up for success there. But, you know, this plane's just a really well-balanced machine. And because it's a well-balanced machine with really good guns, you know, it's rightfully a very popular tier 10 light fighter plane. Let's go ahead and see if we can turn this freaking game around now. Use our well-balanced tier 10 light fighter to, oh, come the frig on, guns! Postal, aim better? They got the military base. Dang it. And I'm just going to get torn up by these rear gunners. Yes, thank you, I got it. I need to aim further out. It's coming towards me. Is anybody coming towards me? Why is everybody running away from me? I talked about how fast this plane was, but don't, like, make me catch up to you. Nope, not turning with him. Just gonna keep on keeping on here at this point. Hunter down. Up and around. I was hoping somebody else would have killed you, but okay. Not a job done right, they say. Nice. Nick, come to Papa. Come to me! Playing hard to get Soviet over here. Ugh, that's a lot of friggin' crap. Nope, when in doubt, go up. Nope, nope, nope. Something's behind me and I don't like it. Excellent. Whew! Whew, whew, whew! Oh Oh man, that was a lot closer than I wanted it to be, but I guess that's what I get for chatting away at the beginning. But got a Kozadub out of this, 18,000 personal points, an ace and a grade 1. Well, if that doesn't give you a little bit of why people like the Me P.1101, I don't know what does. Let's head back. Alright, so exactly 20 kills there. Almost 10,000 damage to aerial targets. A lot of critical damage, but you'll do that with these chunga 20 mil cannons. Hey, look at that! Got some extra silver there. And so this battle, these planes, this Me P.1101, it's just a really well balanced machine. And so it's my own stupidity, stupidity is not the right word. Boneheadedness, I don't even know, is the reason I don't fly this plane. It's not that it's a bad plane, it's just I saw too many of them, and my personality type is like Spitfires. Spitfires are good. I love Spitfires. First line I went down. They're fun plane to play. I don't play them because everybody and their brother plays them, and I don't need to see more Spitfires out there. I used to see Me P.1101s all the time at tier 10, and you know what I said? Screw you guys, I'm going home. I'm going to fly an F-86. I'm going to fly a Yak 30. I'm going to fly a Swift. I don't see them nearly as much anymore, and I tend to see a lot more people playing just heavies in general of that tier, and if they're playing light fighters, it's kind of a more of a mix now. Me P.1101 is still the more popular of them, but I mean there's 8 of them. There's enough tier 10 light fighters to go around, so probably hop in this a little bit more just because it won't feel so dirty, even though it's not an easy plane to play. It really isn't. You do have to realize what you can do against other planes, when you boost away, when you can dogfight. But it's easier than some of the other planes out there. A Swift, a Key 162, an FW God, an FW 252. Those 3 planes have 220 mil cannons, and those can be really, really fickle, really, really difficult. Even something like a MiG-15, it has that 137 mil cannon, but because it's got kind of 2 different sets of guns, that can be kind of wonky to play with. If the 37's not hitting, the 223s aren't like the best thing at tier 10. And the 1101's just a really good balanced machine. I can't fault you for going down this line. It's a great line. The BF-109s are excellent planes, and I can't fault you for flying the Me P.1101 because it's just a really good plane. And shame on me for being annoyed with people that play a good plane. Anyway, have you gotten the Me P.1101? Do you enjoy it as much as everybody and their brother does, including myself? Have you gotten all the way down here? If you have, what did you struggle on the line at all, or are you still on the line? Give me a heads up in the comments below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day.